Anyways, we're going to go back onto the whole book run, and let's see if it actually picks... Yeah, there we go! I knew you could do it. Thank you, Streamlabs. Anyways, welcome back. Here we have our badly damaged but functional car. It's a solar car. It's got enough battery to handle decent length road trips. It's got enough durability at the moment to survive a couple of hits. By a couple I mean literally one or two. We're going to be trying to find a hacksaw this time around, because if I remember correctly we were having a real problem finding that sort of thing. And we're also going to be trying to get our hands on a electric, either an electric smeltery, it's called just a vehicle furnace, or a welding rig, or both, if we're lucky. Electric, those are shears. Actually, can I think I need my books to figure that out. Electric. Come on, show me what I want. Kitchen master, cooking buddy, steel boom, refrigerator tank, bike rack, heavy duty tow cable, sail. I don't have the proficiencies for it yet. Alright. So, we're gonna have to wait a little bit on that, but oh well. And I'm just gonna quickly grab all the scrap here so that I have it on hand. Looks like my clock protection isn't working as well as I'd hoped. I apologize for the clickety-clackety of my keyboard. So the idea is that we're just going to figure out how to survive best in this horrid apocalypse. Leftover scrap. That should do it. Alright. So what we're hoping for is one of two things. We're looking for a hardware store, or alternatively, if we can find a garage that's of a decent size, we have a solid chance of finding a arc welder. Ooh. Supply lab. So the reason why I know this is what kind of lab this is just because of its general shape. Because it's got that sort of chunky L shape almost, as you can see here. This means that it's a supply lab. Basically, it's got a lot of stuff in it, but it doesn't have anything of the really valuable, cool stuff like nanofabricators and mini nukes. We're looking for a big old box for those. There's a dairy farm up there, so I'm gonna head south. This other way. Hopefully this time around I'm not just driving the entire game away. Here's a campground. Campground could be useful. If I can find something of value here. Most of its value is found in... oh boy. It is found in the fact that it's just a bunch of campers and tents. But it looks like there's only one vehicle here this time. What's this? A refillable lighter. That's actually really useful. Composite bow. Minimum requirements of 10 strength. Unfortunately, bows aren't that solid. Literally that does 9 damage for that composite bow. Like, don't get me wrong, it would still suck to get shot by that thing, but it's not as effective as a rifle. Alright, so that terminated pretty quickly, so instead I'm going to head north. The game will allow me. Hopefully we find a small, like, village that I can plunder real easily. If not, it's gonna suck, but I might be able to take on a small horde. Another dairy farm. Alright. Utterly useless at the moment, but... So if I head this way... I do intend to get my hands on a... oh, it's a goblin cannon. I do intend to get my hands on a membrane keyboard, rather than my current clacky mechanical one. Plan on doing that sometime during the weekend. Another campground. What is this? National Park? There's a luxury RV here, which is a very nice find. Specifically because it's got a mini fridge, it's got a washing machine, it's got a dishwasher, it's got a kitchen unit. It's got a lot of stuff that I can steal. Oh, and I can just steal it right now. Can I take the mini fridge? I can. This is going to be a very janky car, but it'll have to do for now. I think I can modify this in... Yes, I can. It's like a food cart now. A mini fridge. Do I want to wash... I don't really want the washing stuff. A bed could be nice, though. Can I steal the bed? No, I can't. Those are some dead solar panels. I'm not sure I really want them. Yoink! Now, a mini fridge is vital because, I mean, I can store food for a lot longer in the mini fridge. It's also a dedicated food spot, so I can just dump all my food in there without really thinking. Which means all these things suddenly have somewhere to go. So let's just grab them out of here real quick. I want that out, that. Sure. All my plastic bottles, because clean water that's cold is better. It doesn't hydrate you anymore, it just... It's nicer to drink, you know? It's like the difference between a warm bottle of water, kind of grody, but I mean, it'll hydrate you. No arguments there. But you'd rather it be ice cold, right? Yep. Now I can just go like this, and yeah, yeet them into the fridge. Thank you. Do I have any sheet metal to spare? Because if I do, I can... No. Well, I can dump my spare material there now. That's a plus. I don't actually care about the hulls, but I might as well, if I've already got them. The ID card can sit in the C. What else do I... road map. I did not notice that I had that. Why did I not notice that? I don't need 4 grenades on hand at all times, but that's not to say that I don't want any grenades on hand. Now, in order to actually run it, I need to actually turn on the fridge, and that fridge, from now on, is going to be draining battery constantly. Now, I've got enough solar panels that the drain is negligible while it's day, but when it comes to night, I have to be able to actually cover that cost even throughout that. There is also, thanks to, I think it's Aftershock. No, it's Blaze Industries. That lets you upgrade by basically just converting a regular fridge into a fridge that functions on the vehicle's battery. And I really want that because, I mean, of course I do. It's a bigger fridge than a mini fridge. Which means I can hold more. What can I make food-wise? Not a whole lot. Mostly because I don't have water. Oh, I do have water. Right, I have water because I have it in bottles. That's right. Chunk of steel. I can toss these water purification tablets in there. Toss that in there. Metal tongs I won't need. Pliers I won't really need. Laptop I definitely won't need. Or the knitting needles. Or the various cash cards. I will need that jet injector though. And I can just back off of this now. So that is definitely an upgrade. Okay, that's Tingsboro. Dear Lord. I'm wondering why they included the banks, but I see why they put the subway stations. Amherst looks a lot more approachable. How do I get there? Alright, so I need to go back down this road, take a right onto this road, follow it up north, and then I will hit Amherst. Which definitely looks a lot more approachable than Tingsboro over here, the frickin' mini Vancouver it is. Get a crude sword, clamp, swage and die, grenades, alright. Now, I could raid the Goblin encampment, but the main reason I'm not doing that right now is because I'm not confident in my ability to actually shoot. I do have a rifle on me, as well as a shotgun, I think. Yeah, I've got a shotgun and an M16. I'm not super confident in my shooting skills yet. I've got one each. One in marksmanship, one in rifles, and I even one in shotguns. Although, I mean, to be fair, shotguns are, so long as you're up close and personal, I don't see how you would need much training in shotguns to blow a chunk out of a zombie, you know? Right onto this road. I can dump this solar cell into the box real quick. Ooh, and now that the box has been emptied of the various food items, I can now acquire some of the damaged solar panels I left behind. And by damaged, I mean utterly destroyed. And yoink. Toss those in there and keep going. Now, one of the reasons why I would want to break into that supply lab is because I go right here. Just like every other lab, research lab or standard lab that you'll find, they have turrets in the entryway. Now, why would I want to raid turrets? Turrets are dangerous. They can shoot. And because I'm not some superhuman, if I get shot, I die. That's pretty much a guarantee. Kill hostile smasher butcher. That's really helpful to know if I didn't already know it. Yeah. Scoot that back. Where was I? Right. Why would I want to kill the turrets when I'm basically sentencing myself to a death sentence if I do? Well, because I'm not quite right now with the gear I have. A grenade can be thrown blindly. And that's vital. Because if I can throw it blindly at a turret, then I can just sort of peek my head out, toss it, and then close the door and run like hell. And the turret will be down in at most 2 grenades, at least 1. It's even better if you have an EMP grenade, because those things specifically mess up turrets in all shapes and sizes. If you're a Storm Shaper with Magicalism, as I've got installed, it becomes even easier if you've got a spell like Ionization. Oh, that is a corpse pit right there. I don't want to fight them, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to run. Spells like Ionization utterly obliterates anything that is made out of metal and circuits and stuff like that. An orchard. I will want to come back here in the fall, because all these trees, they're all apple trees. You know what apple trees means. Is that red? Oh, that's just marking where my quest is. God dang it. Fungal buggers. It's a problem. Can I use the micas here? Potentially. Potentially. But it's, questionable at best. Dump the sling. The other sling. Nope, I can't dump the other sling. Pavement. Yeah, you're coming here. Come on. Ooh, look at the pretty crows. Look at the pretty crows, zombies. Yeah, fungus. They honestly are the worst. I really wish that the only types of fungus that existed were those towers. Because at least they can't move and spread the fungus any further than their little radius. Yep, I know this zombie. You can come right here and eat a face full of lead. I do so love my shotgun. You want some of it too? Alright. Okay. Back the fuck up. Let go. From the vehicle, which is a very useful skill to have. Too weak to... no, I broke an arm, didn't I? I can't wield it anymore. Damn it. Wield it? No. Any spells. I don't have any good weapons on it. I have a hatchet. Well, that was a stupid death. I was having such a good start, too. Why is it that every time I start the game, I immediately die? I need to get better at this. I really do. I've been relying on save scumming for so long, and I just... having that removed from me kinda... Come on, Cataclysm. There we go. Reset character, last one. In the book run. I really want to start with that because I start with an arc welder and a wrench. What if... Mechanic, intelligence, dex, perception, robust, fast reader, heavy sleeper, addictive personality, flimsy, fabrication, electronics, boost mechanics even further, up to 5. I don't really care about vehicles, it's really not relevant. Dodging. And, fabrication again. Yeah. So... I'm going to force the issue a little bit. Since we had such a rough time finding a, hacksaw, what I am going to do is I'm going to select a specific starting location. This is not the right one. Alright. Scenario. Grounded in town, 216 variants. Let's see. A garage. Now, the reason why I'm picking a garage is there's a higher chance of it spawning with a hacksaw present. And, intelligence. Robust. Fast reader. Heavy sleeper. Addictive. Flimsy. Mechanic. Mechanics, fabrication, electronics, and dodging. I think this will work. I think. I hope. So we're starting in a garage. Everything looks right to me. Let's hope I don't die immediately, yeah? That hope is probably going to be dashed on the rocks. Our wrench will have to do. Not run, crouch. Let's see if my hunch is right on crouching. Yep. As you can see, because I'm crouching, my sound is pretty much 0. Except for occasionally, apparently. Come on, let me just go. Okay, that's not the worst start, honestly, but I do need some antiseptic really badly. And my wrench is a little damaged. The rust zombie, oh god. Let's see how badly it damages my wrench. My wound heals are really good. Yeah. Okay, so I think the effects of a rust zombie is basically you're getting bitten by tetanus. Scarred zombie. Ugh. Alright. So if I run straight south, I'm gonna run right into a Miko encampment. If I run north, I've got a decent chance of finding antiseptic because there's a evac shelter up here. What's this? That's a foldable engine crane. That's really good. I'm gonna need that. Welding goggles I already have. Metallurgy, alright. Chunk of steel. Crouch down so that I hide behind the table. There's some bottle jacks here, and while I want the bottle jacks, I can't take it just yet because they're really frickin' heavy. Tire iron and acetylene torch. It's a better weapon than my wrench, and I don't have to care as much about it. What kind of boots do I have? Steel-toed. That's probably the best I can get right now. Leather gloves. I would love some leather gloves. Thank you. A hard hat is an excellent thing to have. Mostly just because it is a hard hat. So it's actually pretty protective. A dust mask, not really useful, sadly. Safety glasses I will take. Earplugs I really want, and the reason for this is because later on, once I have a rifle or something, that will protect my ears from being blown out. There's an arc welder, a couple arc welders actually, that's really nice. Because I can use one of those to make a welding rig. But no frickin' hacksaw. Of course there's no hacksaw. Why would there be a hacksaw? So my first goal is to not die on the run. Does this have batteries? Does a scooter have batteries? It has no wheels, so it doesn't matter. Okay. How about this bus? You got no wheels. Not the worst thing to find. Hey, how about that amoeba? And there's fungus. And slimes. I'm not surviving this. Yeah. Looks like we're getting the 3-character curse coming back again with a vengeance. All I need is a good start and I can potentially live. I don't see any zombies nearby, except for out there. Okay. This is an engine crane. Engine cranes are valuable, but I am right in the middle of the What the heck was that? Northeast, you said? I don't think I'm surviving this one. And the reason is simple, there's just way too many. I'm so doomed. A hard hat, safety glasses, leather gloves. Yeah, I don't want to encumber my face. What the heck was that? We're gonna hear another one? If you hear brushing... What I'm hoping is that they'll forget about me and get more interested in... What the heck is that? Oh, it's a chipmunk. And get more interested in that, turret up northeast. Glow plug. I actually want that. An electric polisher. Bunch of shards. BBs. Alright, welding tanks. Heavy duty cable, pliers, sandpaper, wood saw. Motor oil. Big old wheel, a tank of acetylene. A torch, a welding mask, welding gas. This is not as good of a start. No, not as good of a start at all. Electric motor is nice. Okay, they're clearly focused on something other than me. Well, it was nice knowing you. I don't think there's any feasible way I survive this. Not unless I can find a vehicle, like, immediately. What's this car look like? Wheels. Security system, though, so it's only a chance. It's got gas, or at least it's got an intact gas tank. That beetle is feasible. How's this armored robot carrier look? It's got intact wheels. Vital. If I can take that, I may just have a chance. You got wheels. You got wheels. The bicycle is actually a really good chance. The question is, do I want to take my chances on the armored robot carrier, or do I want to take my chances with the bike? With the bike, I have a chance of getting yanked off of it and just immediately getting totaled by a horde of zombies. With the armored robot carrier, I've got a chance of getting denied by a lack of gasoline. The armored robot carrier is less likely to be able to maneuver through the streets than the bike, so I think I'm going to take the bike. I'm sorry. I'd like to note that I don't have wandering hordes on. That is horrifying. I'm not fighting that. Yep, come over here, buddy. I'm really glad I grabbed my those gloves, because they will be of great help in this case. Whenever you're moving really fast on a vehicle that does not have a windshield to protect you, it starts to blow air in and you start getting... Oh, hello, Banrik. Thank you for raiding. Welcome. I'm a bit of a new streamer. I'm currently playing Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. I'm trying to do what is called or at least what I call a librarian run, and failing horribly. There's no way I'm getting out of this. I might as well. There's no way I can get out of this. I don't have a weapon. So, the goal of this librarian run is to somehow survive long enough to collect every book that I can in this game. And it's not just the regular Cataclysm books. I've also got Cataclysm in here. And Mythical Martial Arts. So I need to pick up those books too. Sadly, I am nowhere near as good as the greats of this game. I mean, the survivors are... I should really protect the survivors, you're right, but at the same time, I really don't want them accidentally shooting the walls out of my vehicles. They see a zombie and go, "Ooh, look, a zombie! I need to shoot that." What do you mean there's a windshield in the way? I've been playing quite a bit with these specific traits. Flimsy has not been doing me any favors. I've been trying to get access to a hacksaw, seeing as last time I had access to an electric vehicle and could not modify it because I could not find a single hacksaw to save my life. Take that glow plug, motor oil, jumper cable. Value there. A scissor jack is nice. I've already got a pair of welding goggles. I don't know, I'm a little bit, partial, let's say, to the, energy weapons. Maybe there's some, turrets I can mount to the top of it. I will take that arc welder, though. I start off with an arc welder, but I might be able to get my hands on a vehicle that I can attach a welding rig to. Screwdriver already have. Let's see if I can find some protective equipment. That hard hat looks good. Gloves. Safety glasses. That's not bad. I'd rather not get boomer bile in my face. I will need those for when I get an actual weapon. Let's see what we have around here. We got a museum that way. A museum is tempting, but I would be willing to bet that the front door is locked. A gas station, it doesn't look like it has a garage attached to it, but I could find some sort of good vehicle there. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dr. Pudum. Because of... I think it's Aftershock that adds this. I know for a fact that this office tower, based on its shape, has a lab above it. I don't like the idea of passing by this mall, but... How's that bus look? It's got wheels. That's a plus. Got a security system, though. Otherwise, it's intact. And oh dear lord, there's another... Oh, you poor dispatch. Wait, this is the Northrop dispatch. Oh! If I remember correctly, I think I'm using Unica? I think that's the name of it. If you'd like, I can try to check real quickly with my launcher. There's a road roller. Yeah, that is a lot of slime. And it looks like there was a army drop on the top of it. Judging by the fact there's just M4A1s and M27s on top of it. Judging by the fact that this is a dispatch, I suddenly feel a lot less sorry for that thing. I really hope it spawns. Right, thank you, Dr. Pudum. It is indeed Ultica. I don't know why I thought Unica. Unica's a pistol. The silver one? Is there an amoebic mold? Yes. I didn't see that one. Thankfully, they're not that big of a problem for me, at least not in my experience. It has a lot of seats. The only thing it's missing is diesel. Yeah, if I remember correctly, amoebic molds, they just wander around and eat corpses. I don't know if they eat gear, though. I know that they can slime you and spit acid onto you. And given the fact that every corpse is probably a zombie. Who wouldn't want an amoeba friend? a little unicellular friend, and by little I mean gigantic. If I could find a source of diesel for that bus, I would really like to use it. I'm in danger. I am going to head down this way, and while there are some bushes, my crud. I climb out of here. There we go. For the YouTube crowd when I do eventually upload this, it's one of the risks of starting in a city. You can indeed get swamped with a lot of zombies. Let's get some hydration while we're here. No reason not to, really. Don't remember if you jump over. You can jump over, but that is kind of risky. What do you guys think? Think I should take the risk on jumping over this little gap? Is there anything over there too? There's a solar panel. Not a bad find. You're not wrong, Mr. Elmo. You're not wrong at all. Below glass wall, no support. Below floor. Really? You're not going to let me jump over? Okay. Weird. Maybe if I take off my sling pack and toss it over. I cannot toss my sling pack over. Can I? Nope. I think what I'm going to have to do is try to lure them over here, or up here actually is probably the best spot. Yeah, they're paying attention to that now. Hopefully the clanging of those carts bouncing around will keep them distracted long enough for me to escape. First weapon? The steel chain will have to do for now. Yes. Can I fight this decayed zombie here? I mean, it's not a... These ones haven't spotted me yet. If I can beat that one down, then I can escape down through here and towards that gas station. Don't like all the torso damage I'm taking, though. There we go. Pulp it just to make sure after I leave. And what is that? Absolutely useless. Hopefully I can get out of here without too much fuss. Yeah, there we go. There's a zombie coming. And it looks like to my right is a helicopter crash of some sort. Dodging 4.5 is not bad, but I can kick it up to 4.9. Let's smack something around with a steel chain. Look at all that torso damage. It's almost like they're targeting that spot in specific, with my luck. There is a military pilot down there. Great. Doesn't look like it's a very good helicopter either. Small Flyer 2 is its rotors broken. I cannot see them. I'm gonna give you a wide berth. That's a zombie cop. Oh, the pilot's actually really badly damaged. That makes sense. At the same time, I kind of want to leave it alone because later on I can dissect it and try to get a helicopter training CBN. No, that is a really disappointing... That is a really disappointing gas station. Does it have a diesel pump? It does have a diesel pump. 3 of them. It's not the worst. Actually, I want that. I'm gonna get a little bit more combat training off of this zombie real quick. I'm gonna need a first aid kit sooner rather than later. I got brawling. The main thing that I am not looking forward to is not even the start of these runs. It's later on in Magicalism when I have to start raiding frickin'... Okay. What are they attacking even? Are those chipmunks? What is that? Huh. The Magic Academies are really cool, and those things are absolutely fine. I have no issues with those. It's the dragon lairs that I have problems with. If you've ever been in a dragon lair, those things are nightmarish. But at the same time, that's where all the good stuff is. I might not live. I survived. Barely. Yeah, those are the ones with lizard folk and the pools and the fogs sort of steaming out from the ground. The lizard folk aren't even the problem. They really aren't. The problem is the fact that there is an adult black dragon in there. The fog is painful. But, Dragon Fear was ported in. I was not paying attention and I'm going to die. Welcome to death. Yeah, yeah. Me go, me gone. Second time this has happened to me. Let's try a different start. I'm thinking, why wait for Magicalism? Let's just go straight to the Magicalism instead. I've been trying my damnedest to make a starting vehicle and it just has not been working out, so let's go straight to the magic. The question is, do I want to start on a lake or in the middle of a town? Secret Basement Study has a lot of... Well, it's a lot more random of what I'll actually get from Magicalism-based stuff. But it does have the Lie of Linearity in it. And that is a really annoying book to find. I've only ever found it in the basements. And I might find some useful CBMs, but I don't have any way of installing them for quite a while. I think I'm going to have to go with the vacation, because the basements are always very easy to find if you know what you're looking for. So I'm going to start with the vacation, because that way I can start with a boat. No, I don't want to return to the main menu. And I'm going to start off as... I don't want to be an Academy Wizard, because, I mean, Magic Missile kind of... What's up? The Wizard Basements and Wizard Towers. No. It's a totally different thing. Wizard Towers are very visible because, I mean, they show up on the map. They are, very, very, very tall and make for amazing scouting towers, but they are not basements. Wizard Basements look like any other house. The only difference is that they've got this paving stone circle and a brazier in the back. If you go into the basements of those houses, they are always a magic basement. They have a few secrets in them too. Notably, if you're really thorough in looking, you can find a magic gate that will allow you to teleport back there at any time with a spell. It's just a real pain in the butt to find. I'm thinking I'm going to go cybernetics and go Storm Shaper. That way I get access to ionization, and I can run a little faster than my stubby wizard legs can normally go. And the main reason I just picked the Wizard's Vacation is because that way I know that I'm starting near a lot of magic items, and I know that I'm going to find something interesting, at least. Fast reader, addictive personality, flimsy, heavy sleeper, and for the sake of it, let's go with sighted, nearsighted. Go full Velma on this. A little bit of fabrication, a little electronics, a little dodging. I don't need to worry about spellcraft because I can passively get that while I'm reading magic books. I do want mechanics though. That's all I can pick up. Storm Shaper, fast reader, robust genetics. Anything else? I think that covers it. I hope we don't spawn in immediately next to some zombies. It looks like we didn't. A lot of books, more books. Scroll of furry. Furry mode. Takes a spray of acrid blood and gore all around you. Ugh. I love it. That's disgusting and I love it. Lair maps are a really nice find. They tell you exactly where a dragon lair is, if it's nearby enough, amongst other things. Butcher knife I will definitely want for the butchery. Don't really care about the sugar. I think I'll just take the knife for now. Pickled veggies, powdered milk, cucina italiana, some goods, dry goods, soy sauce. What's in here? Let's go through your stuff. Oh, oh boy. And for the sake of the mage run, I'm going to take a robe, because what self-respecting wizard doesn't have a fancy robe? I can't actually use this treatise, can I? Not really. Gravity 1, Pain Split. Pain Split is pretty nice if you're an animist. Mostly because animists just... all of their spells deal damage to you in lieu of actual mana usage. An Auric Shalcom Cauldron, that's not bad. Mana Potion, I will take that, as well as the mana. Talking Doll. I wonder if it's one of those. Yeah, no, it's just a normal one. And there should be a mage somewhere up. Oh! Oh! Alcohol not included. Let's see what I can find in there. Potion of Ogres. Copper Infusion Bracelet, Silver Infusion Bracelet, Potion Starter, Superior Potion Starter, Potion of Cats. Okay, so it's basically just you gain access to potions a little quicker. That's not the button I wanted. We're really close to the shore, and it looks like there's a riverside... What are those D's? Oh, it's a dock. Okay. I can probably tap into those and see if there's... well, I guess not tap into, but see if there's any interesting vehicles there. And of course there's an acidic anthill right there. Let's see what I can find in the boathouse. Right, that's crystallized mana. I don't need a briefcase, so I'm just going to steal all the books right now. Get a good head start on my book collection. Yep. The delicious recipes. Your kids will definitely not love Cucina Italiana. Anything up? Hold up. That's not a good sign. Broken walls implies something nasty down there. Ugh. Unfortunate. Very spooky indeed. Normally I only see broken walls when there's things like a Hulk there, but I don't anticipate a Hulk at this time. Given there's not really enough time for them to evolve to that point. Really heavy, but I kind of need it. And it's good at cooking food, because it's a cauldron, so of course it's good at cooking food. Alright, that's the treatise. Gina. Look at all these books I've gotten. Yeah. So I'm thinking, this time around, instead of going directly for an electric vehicle, I kind of want to go... Oh, it's already dead. So then what broke the walls? Oh, okay. There's a rattlesnake in there that killed the zombies. Ow. And now it's biting me. Can I yell it away? Please let me yell it away. No, I can't. Maybe if I try to... Here's what I'm thinking. I can either try to dodge this way, up... Well, no, I don't want to go diagonals. I want to go like that. And then through there and close the door behind me. Alternatively, I can make a break for it up here, but I don't know what's over here. I don't have time to cast Wind Running on myself to boost my speed. So I think I'm going to take the first option. Like this. And try to put some pressure on that wound. Of course, my first aid is at 1, so the likelihood of that is very low. And I'm also badly poisoned, so I think I need to actually get over here and tear down a curtain. Some rags will do. Apply to wound. No, okay. I need 4 right off the bat, so let's just do that. Yeah, I know something hurts. I'm poisoned. Badly. It didn't hit my head or my right leg. Man, I was hoping I could scare away the rattlesnake by just screaming at it, but no, apparently not. Let's get that thumping out of our ears. I could go druid right now. It does work in most animal situations. Like if you're getting chased by a Rottweiler, you can just yell at it, and as long as your mouth is not covered, it's gonna run away. If you're getting chased by a bear, there's a chance that it'll run away. I don't know what the chance is on it, but generally speaking, yeah. Of course, if they're a zombie, those rules just go out the window because they don't care. If it's a zombie, I hope you've got a shotgun. I guess I could pick up Pain Split, but doing so would lock me out of Feral Form, and Feral Form looks kind of cool. Growing claws and fangs to rend your foes limb from limb, so it's basically going beast mode. That is the ideal tactic, yeah. Sadly, I wasn't able to get to that point with the electric vehicle before I had a fatal slip. Visceral projection. Damage type is biological, and it looks like it trips up enemies. If the description is anything to go by. I think I'll pick up Pain Split. specifically so that I can even out the damage and therefore heal it a little faster. Then I will pick up Visceral Projection so that I can, in the case of Amigo, for example, I can just cast it and run like a coward. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Pain Split. Yeah, I know something hurts. Poison sucks. Yep. That and Biomancer also has access to one of the best spells in my opinion, like Cure Wounds. So if I do this, use my concentration, that's fine. If I can just cast it once, it's too difficult, okay. If I can cast it once, it's pretty much guaranteed to take me up a level. Do I have any... I do not have any gloves on, so it's literally just a matter of I'm not good at casting spell yet. Skill in spellcraft has gone up. That's a plus. Gone up again. And that's why you never pick spellcraft on character creation. It's about as useful as picking vehicles. You're going to get it. Let's see. Still can't cast it. While I'm healing, I might as well learn spells. Because I don't know what's at the in the boathouse at the moment. Wait, really? There's only one level to it? That's interesting. Wait, so why is it too difficult then? Oh, it's probably because of my focus, right. Cataclysm has another use for focus. Let's pick up Visceral Projection then, considering my focus is trash at the moment. And now I can try to cast it. And all my injuries even out. Look at that. I'll make a couple of bandits. Or band-aids rather, sorry. Yep. And yep. Well, I mean, you're not entirely wrong. Pain's... I mean, I guess it could go either faster or cost less mana, but it's only like one... I don't know how much it is, actually. I didn't pay attention. 800 mana. That's not that bad, honestly. I'm gonna take that blanket and pull up here. I don't need to save the game. I'm not save scumming like I normally do. But yeah, Biomancer also has access to Cure Light Wounds, which is kind of funny that it's in the body horror spells. But at the same time, I guess it sort of makes sense. The whole shtick of the Biomancer is that it's all about messing with the body in unnatural ways. I guess I can practice wind running. Down here. I'm gonna close that door real quick. Wait till daylight. Cataclysm is enabled as one of my mods. Well, what kind of spells do you like to use? Like, are you the Master Blaster type? Are you a... are you interested in... I don't know, buffs? Because each one has its own shtick. Like lightning, it's all about zapping things really hard. Visceral projection. Visceral projection. There we go. That's kind of horrifying. Well, alright. Here, let me try to help break it down. That is disgusting, but I love it. Don't worry about the attunement altar. Attunements are sort of still a work in progress. But Magus are best at directly influencing magic itself. They have spells like Ogre Strength, Cat's Grace, I don't remember what the other ones are called, but basically they're the ones with the buff spells. if you're looking at Animist, it's basically just tacking on and summons creatures and monsters to whatever build you're working with. It allows you to summon zombies, zombie cougars, skeletons, and by zombie cougars I mean undead cats. Good to find a pro fishing rod. Storm Shaper, Zappy Zappy, Shock and Awe, moving really quickly, things like that. Kelvinist is all about just, I want that thing dead now, and it just blows it up with a fireball. That's its thing. And that's what it does, and that's about it. Biomancy is body horror. You can make a flesh pouch on your back, which is just a summoned backpack, but I mean it's grody. Also has one of the best summoned weapons available. Is there anything else on this island? Doesn't look like there is. Druids are all about getting in tune with nature. They have things like regrowth, which uses a little bit of health. Technomancer, yeah, that's a good option. Technomancer has, I think it's called Manatricity, where you can convert your mana pool into bionic energy. So you don't ever have to put in a generator bionic, you just cast a spell and batteries are full. They also have a couple of buffs, but they're mostly all about utility. Their specific magic item is a toolbar. One of their nastiest spells they have is spend bionic energy to just heat a knife. It's basically replacing the railgun bionic for knives specifically. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to hit that island because it's got a yellow dot that implies that it's a riverside dwelling or a potter's cottage. So I'm going to try to get there. And I want to slowly add on to this vehicle as time goes on and make a warboat if possible. What's one? I know that I'm forgetting one archetype. I don't know which one. I went right by it. There it is. What is that? What in the heck is this? Well, this is new. I've never seen one of the islands like this. It's, yeah, definitely a useful island. Given how deep the water is around it, it could actually make for a good sedentary base if you ever wanted to make a sedentary base. Moving on to the sand is slow, so that means that any enemies following you are going to have a rough time following you. I do need to find some water, though. And sadly, I can't use the lake water because it's not clean enough. Yes, yes, hello, goose. I don't know, I personally like the Master Blaster spells a lot. What the heck is that? It's the corpse of a beaver, okay. At least it's not a dam breaker. Those things are nasty. Right, Earthshaper. Thank you for reminding me. Earthshaper, it's all about defense, where the Stormshaper likes to be mobile and able to basically just run away if needs must. But it does also have some really nice abilities like X-Ray, which it does exactly what you think it does. It gives you X-ray vision temporarily. Just a random dock in the middle of nowhere. That's interesting. It's also got Stone Cestus, some of the best unarmed weapons you can get. You basically just mold a rock around your fists and punch someone with them. Let's see. Go away, goose. Yeah, as you can see, yelling just kind of nullifies it for a bit. Although I personally prefer the Canadian way of dealing with geese, and that is grab them by their neck and toss them. I really wish I could do this in this, but sadly I cannot grab the goose and toss it. Swans while kayaking. Yeah, those things are vicious too. Thankfully, I have not had any swans attack me before in real life. I don't want to die from it, no. Alright, let's see what kind of place this is. Oh, they do suck. If I remember correctly, their bills are frickin' ridged, like little teeth. Vicious little buggers. And they hiss, like, the bird hisses at you. What do you do? I wouldn't be surprised. Swans are nasty. Let's see if there's anything actually good in here. Cargo shorts. Cargo shorts are nice, yes. Oh, there's just a Humvee with, oh god, it's these things. Nope. No. I'm not going down there right now. But swans also... Oh god, I gotta deal with one. Can't reach it quickly enough. There we go. And visceral projection. Splat. Yeah, well, it's not a necropolis. It is a collapsed tower. Necropoli are the Fallout game type stuff. I don't think I can actually kill this thing off in time to survive. That's a 64% failure chance. That's a little better, but not great, and it's only 4 damage. And I'm not looking forward to when it does die. Come on. There it is. Yeah. Ow. More band-aids! Yay! Left leg. Ow. Yeah, I know I'm hurt. Badly poisoned in the head. But yeah, that's not quite a necropolis. Necropoli are the bombed-out husks of really organized towns. And they have irradiated wanderers, which are... they're radioactive zombies. Think like one of those scorched zombies or burning zombies or burner zombies, except instead of fire, it's radiation. I do not have a lot of mana sitting around, and I don't know... Well, I do have enough health. The question is... can I get in there and make a crude sword in time? Right, locked door. What is that? An antique store. Anything down here? Nope. Can't break in, but there is a stick. And a stick is almost as good as a sword. Beat someone over the head with this thing. Ideally, I want to get a proper staff. Oh yeah, it could definitely be worse. I could have nothing but a wrench to defend myself. Let's see what I can find around here? Oh, there's an open window. And there's a zombie. Not going great so far. A makeshift crowbar is a pretty solid weapon. Wow, this is going badly for me. Eyeing them on bushes and such. Yeah. I should have led it onto that table, but is there any escape? I'm grabbed at the moment and I've got severe pain, so the likelihood of breaking out of that is not great. I can't cast a spell because my hands are full. And I don't have any solid weapons other than the stick. I think the only option I have is to keep smacking. Oh yeah, it is really bad. I think my only option is to keep punching it with a stick. I hit it before I died. Yeah. Hopefully I can get a better spawn on the boats, though, this time. Or, maybe I can even get my hands on some magic items. Because those can spawn in the wizard tower. Here. A jacket, purse, flashing condor, oh, that's a big book of first aid. I'm taking that. Matchbook. I haven't really used the Undead People tile set before. I have heard it looks pretty good. And from what I've seen of screenshots, it does. But I've just never really felt the need to use it. You know? If you want, I could try to switch to it by next session. Gadget fish, that's not bad, I'll take it. It's frozen though. Why is it frozen? It's not that cold. It's only spring. Anything to note? Transcendence of the human condition. Oh boy! There's all the buff spells. It's really not any problem to switch tile sets. They are really easy to switch out. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. The cursed mage wandering around in cat-girl ears with a fake fur tail, casting fireball out of a wand. Really? I always thought it was just pick it up like any normal tile set. Doesn't sound too bad, honestly. I mean, I futzed around with the game files to change the font. What do we have? Smite. I think I'm gonna be an animist. I think I'm gonna be an animist. I'm also gonna turn down my mic volume a little bit since I see that I'm peaking a bit. Let's activate that crowbar token right off the bat. Rapidly grows into a shiny new crowbar. One that I can smack things with. So, tokens are basically just miniaturized tools. As soon as you activate them, they become a mundane tool. But because they're miniaturized tools, they also are much more useful for bartering because, I mean, you can carry like 500 of them in a rucksack. And they're worth like 500 each. Even though it's literally just a hammer, miniaturized. Like those books. Yoink. Sewing kit is good. Smartphone is nice. I don't need nicotine gum, but I do want that drink. I think I'm going to make the most cursed looking character I can. Ah yes, let's go Biomancer and summon a Bone Spear while wearing faux fur cat ears. A single crit item. Oh god, yeah, those things are ridiculous. Do you remember what it was? Devices. Forest honey is always nice. It doesn't go bad ever. No worries, man. Oh lordy. I mean, I don't have crit in this mod pack, or I guess mod collection at the moment, but I do have Aftershock. The Armored Anomaly Suit. That does sound like it'd be pretty valuable to Forge of Wonders. Ah yes, here, have this fancy hammer token. I will take a big ol' sword that's been enchanted. This is a totally fair trade. This is buffs, this is smite! Smite is fun. I think I will take it. Mostly just because it's pure damage. It does not care about your resistances. Are you a skeleton? That's cool, I don't care. Are you a Kevlar Hulk? That's cool. It does not matter. Smite. And at the highest level it does 200 damage. It's basically just punching an enemy with a bug ton of magic in your fist. I'm still peeking, aren't I? Let's bring that down a little bit. Yeah, it's basically a BMG in your fist. You just punch somebody and kablamo. And it does 15 more for every level you pick up. Smite the evil. Already, it does a total of, that's Windrunning Shocking Lash. 10 times the amount of damage Shocking Lash does. Kaboom! There's those, there's this, and this. This is, by the way, the most times I've died in a single session. My last record was 3 times, and now it's up to 4. I wonder if I will get up to 12 before the end of this little challenge I've set before myself. Actually, I have a UPS, don't I? Yeah. That's actually... They upgraded the cameras. Sorry, not the camera, the flashlight app on these UPS, huh? And I can turn that off. That is actually a lot more useful now. If I remember correctly, the last time I ever used a phone as a flashlight, it was only lighting up, like, my immediate surroundings 1 tile away. That's up to 55. I want to get it up to about 70. I think, yeah, that's the next level, 70 even. It's got a 64% chance of failure, but at the same time, it's 70 pure damage upon poking something. It is a nasty spell. Homeopathic pill. Yeah. I don't have any water on me, so... I'd like to imagine that you're drinking from the cistern of the toilet. You know, the big box on the back of it? Not the actual bowl itself. Okay, that is one wild wizard that is rooming here. It's still grody, don't get me wrong. The cistern is not a clean thing, but it's better than the bowl. Anything in there? No? Alright. Okay. What's this? It's a lakeshore. Great keys. Well, at least that one's being calm. There's the boathouse. Got long ropes, short ropes, and a fishing hook. Alright, that's not great, but we got a wood axe. That's actually pretty good. I kind of want that crowbar though, so I'm going to store it in the back seat. Pick up this axe because cut 30 is a real solid weapon. Yep. Toss the backpack up in here. That is, yeah. For the longest time, I used to go lumberjack every single time, just for the fact that you get a wood axe at the very beginning. So you can just go ham on zombies without any worry of, you know, getting bodied. So I got smite. Unfortunately, I can't smite and use my axe. Oh, I got away decently with the toilet drink. As awful as that sounds. Honestly, I'm used to, oops, I messed that up, let me try it again. So, having to stick with all my awful decisions is taking a while for me to actually get used to. That's a moonshine still. I don't think I'm going to get... Well, I might get water, and I really need that water. If nothing else... Fuck off, juice. If nothing else, I can find some bottles. It feels better once you stop dying every single time. Yes. Got any bottles? No brew, no brew. Got some barrels. For a moonshine still, this guy really doesn't have much in the way of moonshine, does he? Got a shovel though. I guess I do have this. That's not a lot. So I think my plan right now is to follow the shoreline until I find something of interest. And I vomited up my crispy cranberry. That's a real shame. If you've ever tried actually making that mixed drink, I guess you can call it. I hesitate to call it that because, I mean, it implies alcoholic, but there's no alcohol involved. Of Sprite and cranberry juice, it's actually really good. I kind of want to try it at some point with some grenadine added as well. Because that sounds even better. That's a goblin can. Like, normally cranberry juice is just a stringent, sort of sweet thing. But with the addition of, like, Sprite or something, suddenly that tartness, let's call it, just goes away. Proficiency for this. You know, I've never actually... I may drink a lot of alcohol in the game. I've never actually drank alcohol myself. I don't know why. I just never felt the need to actually drink it. Eh, fair enough. Well, I'm up in Canada, and we kind of have a similar thing where we uphold that reputation. There's something of interest. An antique store right on the shore and an evac shelter. That's a really nice find. Alright. I think I'm going to go after that evac shelter first and foremost. Mostly because, I mean... Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with alcohol. Absolutely nothing wrong with alcohol. It's just how you use that alcohol, you know? If you're drinking it all the time, if you're drinking it just to get drunk, and that's about it, I wouldn't say that's a very good use of it, even if I'm not one to speak much on the how to properly use alcohol, seeing as I don't use it. Yeah, I could see that becoming a problem. But, you know, moderation is the basic gist of it. Let's see where that evac shelter is. Yeah. I have no idea where to see it. Okay, so it's somewhere over... Yeah, especially nowadays with the plague still kind of coming down. I don't know how bad it is in Poland, but I know in Canada we're still kind of dealing with the plague. It's not as bad as the US, don't get me wrong, but it is still sort of passing through. No, fair enough. I don't know how bad it is in the UK. Look, man, it's hard to have as bad of a reputation as the US. Yeah? Well, that's good. I already got the first shot, so I'm a little resistant to it. I'm still not going to go out or anything, not for a while at least. Especially since I got friends with breathing problems. I'm not about to put their lives at risk with that. Let's see, let's pick up those water bottles and rations, because dear lord do we need that water. I'm thinking, if we can make... Yeah, limiting contact is also a really good idea. If possible. Always go out with a mask. I'm thinking I want to make a proper... Fair enough. I have actually, at one point before I was doing this, I did do a job shadow of a pharmacist. And dear lord, I could not do that job. That is... I mean, it's valuable, don't get me wrong, but it seems kind of tedious to me. Like, you know, once you know the drugs and their proper names, aside from their brand names, it's really just filling out orders, right? Don't get me wrong, it's a vital job. And I'm glad that there are some people out there who do it. Let's try this smite. I messed up my smite. There's a... No, that's not a smite. There's a smite! Yeah, I got that from the pharmacist I was shadowing too. Look at all that damage from one little spell. I have heard, at least in Canada, that they're actually adding in another category of pharmacists where they can actually prescribe stuff to you as well. So they have the same, or at least similar, prescriptionary power as a doctor, but they're pharmacists instead. Personally, I think it's a really good idea. Because, like, the doctors, they know the medicine decently, but they're not going to know it as well as the person who specializes in in the chemistry of those various drugs. So I think it's a good idea, personally. Look, man, I don't know that much about doctors. I thankfully haven't been in the hospital too much. I know... Well, yeah, you could say the same thing about a lot of jobs, though, right? They're good at what they specialize in, but they are not an all-stop shop. Right, the coattail a degree without that much knowledge. Yeah, I've heard, at least in the U.S., that some doctors they got their training way back when, and then they just never updated that training. So they wind up making some accidentally pretty nasty decisions that aren't actually based on anything of note, or at least they're based on old science that has since been debunked or updated in some way. Whereas with pharmacists, you gotta know your drugs that you're prescribing, so you know, okay, if I give this person this one, it's not gonna. Damn, that does sound like a problem. I mean, there are some cases for prescribing something like that. I mean, if it's a necessity. But at the same time, there's got to be a really good reason to do that, right? Yeah, I heard that from him too. It's a meme for a reason. I imagine the main reason why Doctor's handwriting gets so... why it degrades is because they're seeing so many people with so many different problems that they don't put as much focus in on how they write. That's my best guess as somebody outside of the business. Any other loot down here? No. Okay. Yeah, my specialty is not medicine. My specialty is HVAC equipment. The fascinating world. Yeah, I could see that being a problem. Like if you accidentally wrote down, or if you tried to write down something like penicillin and it comes out as something else entirely. HVAC is stupid in so many ways, and I love it for that. Yes, I'm going to lower the temperature by making this gas go expand. Yeah, I could see that being a problem. If you accidentally write down the L in such a way that it looks sort of like an X or something. Yeah. For when I do upload this to YouTube, for those of you on YouTube, none of this is medical advice. I am not a doctor, and I don't know what the regulations are in the UK. Stop there. Alright. Stop driving there. Fair enough. I'm technically able to be an apprentice for HVAC, but I'm not a journeyman either. I can't do the work what's the term? Unsupervised. Alright, that's about all I can take from that. I guess it would be too much to ask for this spawn to ask for a handsaw. Or sorry, a hacksaw. Moccasins, a runner pack, that's nothing really there. Ooh, duct tape. Give me that good tape. What's over here? Great, it's a feral human. I absolutely hate the feral human mobs right now, just because of how their rocks work. They can toss those things like a frickin' bullet, to be quite frank. And by like a bullet, I mean they work off the same principles as a bullet in the version I'm using right now. It's just a really low damage bullet. Salt water is not useful right now. Later, though. Canned chickens, that's always good to find. Anything here? Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with doing law. I know the meme is to hate on lawyers, but I don't know. I do really enjoy watching Legal Eagles videos. They are absolutely fascinating. Cranberry juice. I'm going to actually drink those right now so I can avoid having them go rotten on me. Like these lemons are going. Alright, I drank all and some milk. Make sure I get my calcium. Yes. Crud. Something saw me. You probably saw me. What is... Right, that's the antique store, so I think I want to actually tap into that. And the reason why I want to access the antique store is because there's a good chance that I'll find a sword that actually works. If I find one of those, I'm set for melee. I'm going to smite you. I have the mana to spare. I've got a little bit of focus. Oh yeah, budget steal is the worst. Smite! I have enough for another smite. It's only 250 mana. Why would you strike something with an axe when you can just poke them with magic? If I can actually do it. Oh, I didn't actually kill it that time. Let's just grab that axe real quick. Yeah, that's why I like the axe. Look at that damage. Step over here. And there we go. That is a good find. Mostly because I kind of need it to do the challenge. Some shelled almonds are nice. I never really understood why they called them shelled almonds. Yeah, archery is broken and not in a good way. The problem with archery is that A, it requires a big strength investment, and B, it does very little damage. There we go. Really? I haven't actually used archery before, and that's mostly because of the whole issue with the high strength, low actual damage problem. With regard to needing a certain amount of damage to cause a crit. That's interesting. I would not know, sadly. Right, I don't have that spell anymore. If they did do, like... Are you saying that they need to have a lower amount of damage to cause a crit, and therefore do a bunch more damage, generally speaking? They nerf the base damage, they're not able to crit anymore. I think it's the latter. I don't know, I've just sort of been going off of rumors and what I've seen on Reddit. And a lot of people have been calling for, hey, please buff this. Because, yeah, a light compound bow does 9 damage. And requires 10 strength in order to be able to properly use. Yeah. I haven't actually tested it. I am not the best at testing Cataclysm theories. The only one I've actually managed to test is how chainsaw sound works, because that is weird. I think, while I wait for my wounds to heal, I'm going to learn more about Smite. Because why wouldn't you want to be able to smite harder? Oh, what? Oh! That's spooky. I'm going to paddle this way. Yeah, this is a good way to go. I'd love to kill it, but unfortunately my Shocking Lash is not that strong, and Smite requires me to be right up against it. More Smite. More Smite! Alright, so my arm's fixed, my leg is getting there. How's my Smite looking? 100 pure damage. Punch someone with the force of a BMG. Let's hope I don't die horrifically. This is like the setup to a horror movie. Just gotta... Hey, no worries. It's been great to have you, Mr. Elmo. Thank you very much for watching. I will try not to die, and if I do, you will know by next session. I think I will try that Dead People tile set, though. I'll have to look into it after the stream ends. Right, Undead People, sorry. Thank you. Applied Meteorology. Oh, that actually can let me level that up. It goes up to... yeah, that's not relevant. It goes up to 24 damage. I don't... that's not enough. I need more force. Yeah, let's tie that up with another bandage and get more Smite. We need more. One from it is for it to be compatible and up to date with as many mods. That would be awesome, honestly. I know this one is pretty solid with the compatibility with mods, but it does still have some things it missed. Or misses. Have a good day, man. Thank you very much. What a great dude. Glad to have people like that show up on my stream. It is always a blessing. Thirsty, very hungry. Alright, so I think once I get this level of Smite, or when that happens, I will snack up and head into town once more to raid that antique shop. Let's lay down first. Now, if something sneaks up and bites me in the dark, I can just poke them with Smite and... like this. Be gone, goose. Take a gander at the damage. I've never actually gotten Smite this high up. I did not realize just how stupid it gets. I love it. I love it so much. And once I get access to like a Storm Shaper axe, then I can start smiting in between swings of my blade. Give him a proper paladin experience. Alright, that should be plenty of water. And back in we go. Back into the fray. Just pedal back a bit. Paddle back, I guess. Delete. So I've only got a 1 in 5 chance, give or take, of not smiting. I think that's worth it. That's a few too many zombies for me to properly smite. Let's just lead you all this way. Down you go. See, this is one of the benefits of having a water vehicle. Things sink, and then they can't see you anymore. Which means I can be sneaky and go this way. But yeah, smiting is probably going to be my main weapon of choice in this case. Alright. Full butchery, because it's only a goose. Delete. 130 pure. Oh, lordy loo. That is a lot of damage. Alright, you want to fight? I'll fight you. This paladin smite! I don't have any smites left. Let go and yeet. Yeah, I know I need to breathe. Where's my canoe? Fuck. Man, I promised him that I wouldn't die and then I drown. Suffering. I got cocky with my smite. How do I learn from this? Lesson. Never, ever, ever think that because you got a nasty smite that you are invincible. Always have a weapon on hand. Yeah, I think that's the only real lesson I can take from this. I left the wood axe behind, and I paid for it. Or I guess another lesson would be not to jump into the water unless I've got training in athletics. Yeah, I think that's the other answer. Man. Alright. Let's see what I can work with this time. Oyster crackers. Fruit. Yeast, oatmeal, brioches. Oh, fancy. Alright. Trapper's Life, mana. Lumen can. Oh, what? I shall become a Grand Cleric, I guess. What the hell? What the hell? Alright. That was stupid of me. A wizard hat. Does it really? Let's take off that baseball cap and put on this wizard hat. It really does boost. Okay. Okay. Solder. Computer science. Mana. Let's see what you got, buddy. Rifle primer and incendiary grenade is a nice find. The Mossberg would be nice as well. I can't use frost spray, but I want it because it's a book. I want your Mossberg. And in exchange, I will give you a gastrolith because I can't actually use it. In addition to that, I would like computer gaming. You give me computer gaming, a leather patch, and some security ammo, or Mossberg 500 security. Return, I give you a gastrolith. Good trade. Good trade. Very good trade. And now I have the shotgun. Anything else I can use here? Not really. So instead I'll just take all the books. And yeah, I think I will switch to that Dead People tile set. I'm going to go through and figure out how to do that for next session, because it looks like I'm getting close to the time when I normally end. But hey, it's been great having you guys. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah. Alright. So I died 5 times, so that's a new record. I don't want to jinx it, but this, having a Mossberg 600 security right off the bat is a real nice boon. And having a mace token, I could just summon a mace whenever I want to smack somebody over the head with. That's a good start. Thank you very much for watching. If you were from Mr. Second, I want to make sure I get his name right. Not keep it. Okay. Well, if you are from the raid, thank you very much for stopping by to watch. Thank you very much for the follow, Squirmy Snail. This will be going up on my YouTube channel, Axolotl. I play Minecraft from Monday to Tuesday, I play Warframe on Wednesdays, and I play Cataclysm on Thursdays and Fridays. So if you want to watch more Cataclysm, by all means, stop by tomorrow and I will be glad to have you. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and farewell, friends. Goodbye!